Hey guys, BrickQueen here to review what I think is probably one of the best sets of 2016. This is the LEGO NEXO Jestro's Volcano Lair. It's set number 70323. It has 1,186 pieces and costs about $120, which is maybe a little high, but I think it's worth it for this awesome set. So let's check it out. So let's just start from the top. We have this awesome piece that actually just comes off just like that, and it's kind of a little piece that can kind of fly off if you want it to, and you can kind of adjust these up and down or however you want to, basically. You can even turn them like that. And here is, of course, the main character in the set. It is Jestro, which I think is kind of cool. To me, Jestro is kind of like a hodgepodge of Joker and Harley Quinn mixed together. It seems like this is what you'd get if you mixed them somehow. But he's got that, and he does have a double-sided face, which is also really good for a Joker custom. I actually saw someone do that. I think it was on Facebook. Someone shared the picture with me. And he's got a little bit of back printing there, which is cool. I mean, he's a pretty cool character. I like the show. But like I said, it kind of feels like a hodgepodge of Joker and Harley, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's kind of cool. And I'll turn this around and show you guys the back of the set here in a minute. But I just kind of wanted you to see this little part that's got the Jestro sticker on there. So right out here in front of Jestro, you can see the little Jestro thing right there. We have a little Scurrier sitting here, which is kind of cool. We've seen that before in some other sets. Still a cool piece. We have two Ash attackers here. So we have two of these little minifigures, which is nothing too fancy. Like I said, we've gotten these before too, but it does have a double-sided face, which is always a nice thing. And I love the helmets that the Ash attackers wear. I bet you could make some really, really cool customs out of those. In fact, if anybody has any ideas for any, let me know in the comments. Or you can do them and show them to me on Facebook or something. That'd be cool too. Anyway, so one of the cool features that you can see right here is this piece right here. You can actually pull this out, and as you can tell, that's going to be a trapdoor. Let me kind of scoot this back a little bit so you can see. He falls into this little pit here, and then let me scoot it back a little bit more, and there's a little handle here you can turn. So if you were able to drop this out and turn this at the same time, it looks really cool. But anyway, it's a really cool like little pit here that you can have them fall into there. And if we get a little bit closer to that pit, you can see there's actually a lot of really cool translucent elements all around it. So it just has a really cool look to it, you know, for stop motions or anything. You could even turn this into something totally different, use it for a mock or something. It would be really, really awesome. And we have one of our NEXO Knights over here. We get 3 in this set, but this one is Lance. And there's also 6 different NEXO Powers in this one. There's one of them on his shield there. And there's his face and second face there, which Lance, of course, is not new. But still awesome to get, you know, 3 NEXO Knights in the set is really cool. And over here, we have a saw blade. You know, this is just like a torture chamber, this whole volcano lair is. But I like the saw blade. I think it's really cool. I like that you can turn it around the set like that. It just kind of gives it a really cool feature right there on the side. And over here on the other side of Jestro, we have this little bookkeeper down here, holding the Book of Monsters, which we have seen this in another set, but I love this little book. I think it's so cool. And I really like the way LEGO finally redesigned their books so you can open them and shut them without actually tearing them up. And then this is one of the things that I was really wanting when they came out with the first line of NEXO Knights. The Bookkeeper, he's so cute. He has no purpose other than to carry the book. And he's got a really funny double-sided face there. But we'll just give him the book back because that is his sole purpose for existing is just to carry the book, which I find kind of amusing. Also, you can see walking, there's kind of steps to get up to where Jestro's at, and I think they look pretty cool with the details on there. Over here we have Lavaria, and this, you can kind of, well, uh-oh, he just lost his whole purpose. He lost the book. We'll try and give him that back. Maybe he can hold it this time, we'll see. Anyway, so this is Lavaria over here on this little thing. You can turn this around however you want, or you can actually completely detach it if you want to. It just attaches right here. So you can take that off, but for right now, I'm gonna leave it attached. There is a glob disc shooter right here in the front. That little red piece below her is a little disc that you can shoot. I'm going to try and turn this where I'm not shooting myself in the face and shoot this out the back. And we also have an extra one that's got the little face on there. That's the same one that was in it. And then you also get a couple extra discs that are just the red piece like that. But that's kind of a cool thing. And he lost his book again. Oh well. He might get punished for losing it this time. We'll just leave it alone now. Anyway, so this is Lavaria. We've also gotten an Ultimate Lavaria in a separate pack. But this is just the regular version of her. She has some really cool weapons, but I'm actually going to just take those away from her for a minute so we can actually see what she looks like. Because she's got some really cool printing on there. And she also has a double-sided face, as with most, if not everyone in this set. And there's some nice back printing also. That is Lavaria. I like her name. She's got a really cool name. At least I think so. And back over to the other side of the set. It is almost unbelievable how many features this set has. But there are still more than all the ones I've already shown you. You can push right here and pop that piece out, which has some really cool stickers on there. The one in the front, I think, looks really awesome. Anyway, this opens up to the library. You just busted the wall out of the library, and kind of a small section of the library, but you do get 2 books inside here. You just fold that down, and you can take these books out. And the 2 books are the Book of Revenge here, with the green front on it. And then this is the Book of Destruction, which I think there's a lot more books than when I did my NEXO book collection before. So if you want to see a new collection of all of the NEXO books, let me know, and I will do an update to that video that I did before. I'm just going to leave that setting out. Over here we have this little wall section that you can actually kind of move a little bit. Not too much, but it kind of moves some, so it's kind of cool. And this is one of the different versions of the Scurrier. It's just like this one that's over here in the pit. It's the same basic body shape and all. It's the same mold used to make it, but I think this one looks really, really cool, honestly, and it's kind of a more devilish, evil-looking version of the Scurrier with the black and the orange and yellow. Just looks awesome to me. And you can go ahead and kind of start turning the set around some. This is that little piece that we used to turn the pit. You can kind of see it through there a little bit. Kind of turn it there. And that was the trapdoor piece there. And on the back here, we've got some more weapons, and there's a little spider there. So around on the back of the Volcano Lair, we kind of have to have a place for Jestro to live, basically, which includes a little, kind of a little kitchen area here. You can open this top one, and there's a banana in there. And in the bottom one, it's like a little cage for a little chicken, which is kind of cool. And there's like a big cooking pot there, which is big enough for a minifigure to sit in, so I don't know how many people they're cooking for or whatever, but anyway, they are well prepared in the kitchen. There's also a little bed down here with a little red cup, the infamous red cup that finds its way into so many LEGO sets, but that bed really looks like something Harley Quinn would be using, which goes back to my whole, like, Jestro is like a mix of Harley and Joker. But anyway, we'll just continue around here. We have some nice weapons attached here right to the back, and right above the bedroom, there's kind of like a little weapons slash treasure room, kind of. There's some gold cups sitting there, and there's this little treasure chest with some stuff in here. Just a couple of bottles there. Not 100% sure what those are supposed to be, so if you know, let me know in the comments, because I'm not sure. But we'll just put that back in there for right now. And turn it around so you can see from this side. There's also a little prison over here because we need even more features on this big set. There's the front door to the prison. Or, if you're not wanting to get out the normal way, we can also just bust out the side of the prison to free somebody. But right now, the only thing in there is a rat. So, we freed the rat! Yay! And back in the back, on the bottom we saw the bed. The next floor right here was weapons and treasure. And then we have a tub for Jestro to relax in and, I guess, plot his next attack on the Nexo Knights. This is kind of a cool little tub with the little gold faucet there and a little, looks like a little yellow frog. I wonder if that's supposed to be like a rubber ducky, rubber froggy or something. And with all the evil contained in Jestro's Volcano Lair, we have got to get some Nexo Knights in here to battle this. Of course, I showed you guys Lance over here, and the Nexo power he has, I don't know if I mentioned that, but it is Flash Cannon. And then we have 3 extra Nexo powers down here. We have Whirlwind, we have Banana Bomb, which I don't know what good that's gonna do, except for maybe distract a monkey or something. And then we also have Jungle Dragon, which would probably be my favorite. That's probably the one that I would like constantly use. It seems the most useful to me. But anyway, we also have a vehicle for Macy here. And the Nexo power she has is Fire Tornado, which I guess this is fighting fire with fire is the whole point, I suppose. You'd think that she would pick a different element to use for this, but she didn't. So anyway, this is her little vehicle. It's kind of a cool little design here. It's not very big, but it's got some awesome stickers on the front there. And on the bottom, we have regular flip fire missiles there. Oh, I think I actually hit the Scurrier in the pit. Anyway, we also have a missile firer here with the little ball there that you just kind of squeeze together and you can shoot it like that, and it gives you an extra, and you can see how easy that is to load, which is pretty cool. And of course, this is Macy. That's her little Nexo shield there, which I'm going to remove from her, and her awesome photon mace, which I love. She's probably got my favorite weapon. Of course, she's the only girl in the Nexo Knight, so of course I'm gonna like her a little bit. But anyway, I think Macy is really cool. And we can take this off so you can see her face and her second face, where she's looks a little bit beat up and pretty mad. I guess that's if she loses the battle. I guess I'd be pretty mad if I lost the battle too. Anyway, so over here, that's hers. And we also have Axel over here on a hover horse, which I guess maybe they make these really strong, because I don't know how Axel is really going to fit on one of these. Normally it just looks a little bit too small for him, but you can see it's got his colors on there with the yellow. We've seen the hover horse in several sets, and I think it's a really cool concept, like a mechanical horse that they can fly with. But anyway, this is our last minifigure in this set. It is Axel, and the Nexo power he has is Wall Block, which is cool. Like I said, there are 6 total Nexo powers in this set, which is plenty for them to use. Of course, Axel is the NEXO one, the NEXO Knight that is taller than the others. If we stand them up side by side, you can see the little height difference there. So I think Axel is really cool. I think he looks awesome. And I believe, well, if I stop taking his helmet apart, I believe he also has a double-sided face. And he does. That's his upset face. He doesn't really look angry. He just kind of looks upset. So, now that you guys have seen the entire set, let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below. Like I said, this is probably one of my favorite sets from 2016, so I really want to hear what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you guys later.
Click the picture to see another video, or click the question mark to see a mystery video.